Movie review. The Herd. The Herd is one of those films you think you're prepared for until it starts and you realize you aren't ready at all. What begins as a happy celebration quickly becomes a dark, heavy journey that feels uncomfortably close to the Nigeria we live in today. Synopsis. The story follows Obasi, a man already weighed down by the fear of his wife's recurring health battle. He attends his friend's wedding hoping for a brief moment of joy, but on their way back, everything changes. Their car is stopped, gunmen dressed as herdsmen surround them, and they're dragged deep into the forest. What was supposed to be the happiest day of someone's life becomes a nightmare none of them saw coming. Observations. 1. What makes The Herd so gripping isn't just the violence, it's the accuracy. The way the movie mirrors the fear, confusion, and helplessness many Nigerians currently live with. The tension across the country, insurgencies, kidnappings, killings, isn't abstract. It's part of our daily conversations, our precautions, our prayers. Watching this film at a time like this almost feels like watching the news, just with different faces. 2. Even the church scene, where the founder and pastors run an underground butchering operation, hits harder when you think about the recent church kidnapping that shook the country. Idea that a place meant to be safe can hide something so dark is terrifying because it reflects a growing fear many Nigerians quietly carry. 3. One thing the film nails is the realism, the languages. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, English blend naturally. The costumes match real life. The kidnappers act with a confidence and rage that feels all too familiar. They don't need big speeches or dramatic gestures to be frightening. Their calmness is the real horror. For about half an hour, you're right there in the forest with the victims, walking barefoot, scared, exhausted, and unsure whether the next step will be your last. It forces you to feel, not just watch. 4. The film shows parts of Nigeria's cultural mix not to judge, but to reflect realities. The Hausa characters play bandits, but the movie doesn't paint an entire tribe with one brush. It shows the Igbo caste system without saying it defines all Igbos. It hints at Yoruba involvement in organ trafficking, but doesn't claim it as a cultural trait. These pieces simply serve the story, not as labels, but as reminders that every society has shadows. 5. What makes The Herd even more important is its timing. Right now, when insecurity is rising, when kidnappings are becoming normal news, when families sleep with one eye open, a film like this becomes more than entertainment. It becomes a mirror, a warning, a conversation starter. It forces you to think about the people who didn't make it back home, about the families still waiting for ransom calls, about the communities living with trauma they never asked for. 6. Watching The Herd raises questions that stay with you long after the credits. How did Nigeria get here? How do ordinary people become monsters, butchering people with no sympathy or empathy? What does survival mean in a country where fear comes in different uniforms? How many stories like this are happening right now beyond the cameras? And the biggest question, when will this end? Final thoughts. Daniel Etim Effiong and his team didn't just make a film. They made a mirror. A hard one. A necessary one. It's not an easy watch, but it's an important one. If you decide to see it, prepare your mind, prepare your heart. And if you've been close to violence before, take your time. Go slow. Breathe. The Herd is not here to entertain. It's here to confront, and sometimes confrontation is the first step toward healing. I'd give it a solid 9/10 for its honesty, boldness, and the way it captures the Nigeria we wish we didn't recognize. My heart really goes out to anyone Nigeria has happened to. The trauma that comes with this kind of experience is not something that can go away in decades. I cried watching the movie last night while also praying for safety for myself and family. It felt so real. The emotions were so relatable and can be imagined. Thank you, Ma. You said it all. The movie came timely, like literally the reality of our country today. I was watching with so much thought, anxiety, fear, and a whole lot of emotions, honestly, especially the church part, even the old woman Omo. A whole lot is happening more than we can see or imagine. Daniel did a very, very good job. It shows that all tribes were involved in the herdsmen, and a retired military was involved too. And the truth is, that is what is happening. In the country today, all tribes are among religious leaders, people in power. Until we realize that our problem is not religion, but the people in power, the better for us. The movie should be an eye-opener for Nigerians. But how did you people understand those screens? They mostly spoke Hausa. I nor understand, fast forward It's a nice watch all the same. Your review is everything. Someone in the comments said it wasn't an easy watch but a necessary one. I was so scared throughout because you don't know what will happen next as the shot tunnel everywhere, first blur for the wife. This was actually a good movie. Every Nigerian needs to watch this movie. At least they are going to have an idea about the insecurities in the country. Daniel Etim, Effiong, did so well for his debut movie he directed, B.